My dear brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ, today we'll think of another personal value, courage. Life has many challenges and they must be faced with courage. Courage is the ability to face the strains and setbacks of our rapidly changing environment with valor. It is inherently dynamic. It motivates us to fight for our principles and values. It prompts us to face any situation and spurs us to stand boldly even in the face of death. Courage coupled with love makes us even sacrifice our life. It bestows on us superhuman powers, leading us to heights of heroism. True courage is linked with deep faith. Courageous-driven philosophers, scientists, technologists, and freedom fighters to forge ahead undauntedly to achieve the impossible. It emanates not from the absence of fear, but the ability to overcome fear. It's the only force that induces us to meet peril, disaster, and melancholy with calmness, poise, tranquility, fearlessness, and confidence. All prophets and freedom fighters were courageous enough to say the truth at the face and accepted the consequences. John the Baptist in the Bible, the last prophet of the Old Testament and the first prophet of the New Testament, was courageous enough to tell the King Herod what he was doing is wrong, keeping his brother's wife as his keep, but John has to pay it with his life. Martin Luther King says, "The freedom fighter, due to my involvement in the struggle of the freedom of my people, I have known very few quiet days in the last few years. I have been arrested 5 times and put in Alabama jails. My home has been bombed twice. A day seldom passes that my family and I are not in recipients of threats of death. I have been the victim of near fatal stabbing. So in the real sense, I have been battered by the storms of persecution. I must admit that at times I have felt that I could no longer fear such a heavy burden and have been tempted to retreat to a more quiet and serene life. But every time such a temptation appeared, something came to strengthen my determination. Faith in Jesus gave me the courage to face all this. All through the Bible, we can see this. All the prophets, all the kings, those who have put themselves beneath the Lord, they were courageous enough to say the word of God, to do the will of God. Today, we are celebrating the feast of the Annunciation of Blessed Virgin Mary. We know she was just a girl. The word of God came to her, and it needs courage to accept the word of God. She was told she is going to become the mother of God, Jesus. Without any hesitation, she told, "Behold, the handmaid of the Lord." It's only because of her faith, her love in Jesus, love in God, and moreover, his courage with confidence. Courage can be cultivated through accepting corrections in the right spirit, overcoming frailties and weaknesses, rising above criticism and rash judgments, raising fear complex, owing on mistakes, facing the new challenges and shouldering responsibilities, placing trust and confidence in God and developing an unstable faith in Him, facing the realities of life and accepting one's own limitations, learning to accept failures as stepping stones to success, enduring trials, accidents, and unexpected happenings with tolerance and composure, resisting bad influences, standing up for one's convictions, and acting according to principles, standing for truth even at the expenses of losing one's popularity, fighting against social evils, standing for the right of the unprivileged. All this helps us to cultivate a habit of courage. Thank you. May God bless you.